Everybody, Carm Capriato, Aftermarket Weekly Live. We do it every Tuesday, 12 noon East Coast time. Hopefully, you're all okay back out there at on the West Coast, having your second cup of coffee. Glad to have you here. We are at the Dorman OE Fix Studio, broadcasting live today, and I have a very special guest with me as my guest host. It's Kim Walker. Where is Kim? Let's bring Kim up here. There she is.
Hey, Carm. Hello,
Hey,
everybody.
good to see you, Kim, from Shop Marketing Pros. You and your husband, Brian, former shop owners, run a great marketing company that drives everything through Story Brand. And boy, so happy to know you guys and to see all the good things you're doing in the industry, Kim. And I know you're doing some teaching. Are you teaching in Virtual Vision this year?
I am. Yep. Actually, Brian and I are teaching a class together, and I'm also teaching with Carrie Lynn as well. We're co-teaching class. It's going to be so fun. I'm excited.
Carrie Lynn Rodenberg. Hey, I want to give everyone a shout out to how valuable Kim has been to the podcast. We have a podography of yours here, Kim.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, it's like a filmography, but a podography. And we have done some really good things together. And one of the ones that you need to really listen to if you want to invest some time in great podcasts, and especially the Build a Story Brand one, episode 420, that was fabulous. Some of these other ones that you've done, you've been on panels with me, panels with other people. The one really cool one that had nothing to do with marketing, but overcoming debt, Town Hall Academy 147, how transparent you were in helping us see and give great guidance to the industry about covering debt. Hey, today, let me bring up the agenda, tell everyone what's going on. By the way, you can just go to the website, remarkableresults.biz, put in Kim Walker, and you can find all of those on your very own. We're gonna do a segment on Nextdoor. Kim is going to bring us the scoop on if Nextdoor is a proper, I don't know if it's a social media thing, a neighborhood thing for you and your shop and your company. We're going to have a virtual shop tour. We're going to open the Fortune of the Week. We'll have some trivia and more. We're going out to Roy Foster's place, Roy Foster's Automotive. Thank you for being in the backstage, Roy. I see that you're here. Thank you. It's in Reno, Nevada, a beautiful place. Can't wait to show it to you. We have this exact show now as a podcast to the world. So if you're out and traveling around at all, you can listen to Aftermarket Weekly as a podcast. And you know what's so cool, Kim, and I never really thought about it, is how do you do a virtual shop tour? Audio, only audio. And it was our biggest challenge to overcome is when someone is listening, how are they, well, see my beautiful new lifts. And you'd say, that may be kind of boring. Well, it isn't. It's kind of fun because you can fill in your mind, what your beautiful new lifts may look like or what that person's may look like. And then, of course, you can go back to the website and actually see the virtual tour if you want. But there's a lot of great wisdom in Aftermarket Weekly, like in all the shows that we do. Hey, if you're on with us, we have a tour or trivia. We always have a trivia. Here's the trivia of the week. What year and in what state was Toyota's first sale in the U.S.? I'll bet you many of you will figure out the state, but I'm sure not many of you will figure out the year. If you're with us on social media, hello, Lisa Eckler. Good to have you here. Kim and Carm. Hey, look at that. That's cool. Give us a like. Say hello in, Kim Aurenheimer. The other great Kim that I know is also out there with us. Please give us a like, a shake. We'd sure appreciate that. And look I want to give you another great view of a really cool new Dorman product. Dorman Products are continuously pursuing innovations and solutions to help the aftermarket take share from the OE. Now, one great example of this innovative spirit is Dorman's Electronic Power Steering Rack, or EPAS. Dorman has spent over 3 years developing this complex technology, and they've rigorously tested it at Ford's original testing location for the same F-150 rack. The best part is not about availability or anything like that, although it was previously dealer only. A free calibration tool is provided, and when plugged into the OBD2 port, bam, it's calibrated. The rack is ready to go, no need for flashing or bringing the vehicle to the dealer to calibrate. The steering rack and pinion is now an in and out job, thanks to Dorman. Hey, want to really go under the hood? We'll take the Dorman virtual tour on the web at dormanproducts.com/tour. Great company. Glad to have him here, bringing you Aftermarket Weekly live each and every week. Hey, coming up this Friday, we have this really cool show, Where the Money Goes, the $100 lesson. Well, Patrick McHugh was on with us about 3 or 4 weeks ago on Aftermarket Weekly, and he teased us with this concept. Ironically, I've done the same exercise with people that I led in the past. We are going to go into it in depth and give you one of the best lessons you could bring to your people on what your profit and loss statement looks like, works, and we're gonna do it with a $100 profit and loss statement. Okay, Kim, Next Door. I've heard a little bit about it. Thank you for coming on and helping clear it up for us a little bit. You've got the stage.
All right. So Next Door started in 2010. Usually when these things happen, I'm the one telling my family about it. But my sister, who's not necessarily the most tech oriented person, she came to me. She was like, "Hey, have you heard of this new thing called Nextdoor?" And I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" She starts telling me about it, and I'm like, "Yeah, certainly we don't have that here in Hammond, America, down in Louisiana. We always get everything late." And so I started looking it up, and sure enough, there it was. And so I've been on Nextdoor probably since then. That was probably around 2012, I'm thinking. And then JR and I were talking. JR works with us here at Shop Marketing Pros. And he was telling me recently, he said, "I'm hearing more and more shop owners are asking us when they're talking to JR, talk to me about Nextdoor. I have lots of customers who are asking me about it. Do I need to be on there?" And so there's been a lot of conversation, and it's happening more and more. So I put my own experience with it, did research, started digging in more, and just because of the popularity that's happening. So let me first tell people what it is. So it is a social network, but it is a social network for your local neighborhood. And what that means is, for example, where I live, I'm in Hammond, Louisiana. There's different neighborhoods, literally like your little neck of the woods. And you can go into Nextdoor, you verify that you're a real person, and you associate yourself with your local neighborhood. So right here where I live is called the Kate district. And then there's the neighborhood just to the northeast of us. And there's all these neighborhoods all around it. So as a business, as a shop owner, you go in there, you claim your listing, and you're associated with that neighborhood right where your shop is located. And you're able to communicate. You can post. Once you have verified your listing, Nextdoor will allow you to have 2 free posts. And then there's obviously paid opportunities and paid things that you can do in there, but it's really proving to be a very personalized place where shop owners can be. It's very popular for the trades. I'm seeing more and more people are going in there and they're asking for recommendations for plumbers, and I see repair shop questions all the time, and real estate related things. And so I really think it's a great place for shop owners to really kind of get involved and put their business out there.
I think it's a fascinating thing. And I never knew about it until you decided to bring this to me. And then I've done some research on it. But everyone, for my entire life in this industry, I've always believed that we, the independents, are the neighborhood professional service center. I've been saying that since I didn't have gray hair. And when I see this neighborhood thing come out called Nextdoor, which is about community, I said, it's got to be genius. And Kim Auernheimer said she loves next door because it's really helped her. It's her favorite new marketing tool. So Kim, I wish you could maybe chime in next door, maybe chime in and say, are you spending any money, Kim? Are you buying any ads, or is it just great word of mouth? What do you hear, Kim?
So, yes and no. You don't have to spend money. You can have an effective presence. The thing that you want to do is first, you want to start at business.nextdoor.com. That's where you start. You're going to claim your listing, optimize your listing, make sure your logo is in there and pictures of your shop. It gives you an opportunity to add in a good number of pictures, let people know what it looks like. So when they're literally in your neighborhood driving by and they're like, oh yeah, I just saw that on Nextdoor, right? So allow them to connect with you in that way. And then once you've claimed your listing, Nextdoor allows you to post twice per month without charging you. That's really going to be okay. You will be, a lot of times you think, oh, twice a month. We would never do that on Facebook. On Nextdoor, that's really just fine, at least from the research that I have found and people that I've communicated with who are actively using it. However, having said that, if you're in a highly competitive area and you want to stand out more than that, what you can do is it's called sponsoring a neighborhood. So when you go on there, you've claimed your listing, make sure that your profile is optimized really well. That's the biggest thing that I want you to do. Like, I'm building a house right now. I'm not going to invite people over to my house until it's decorated and organized and looks great. Don't go sponsor a neighborhood or try to bring attention to your Nextdoor listing until you've optimized your profile. So set it up, make it look really good, and then do a few posts. You want to get what they call hearts. You want to get some recommendations, ask some people to go recommend you on Nextdoor. And then after that, you can become a sponsor for your neighborhood. And what that will do is the cost varies. It depends on that local area, what the annual household income is, how many times your ad is going to be seen. But in my little neighborhood, it's as little as $30 a month, and it puts you in front of a much larger number of people. There's a dashboard there so you can see the performance and all that, but it's worth giving it a try. Just make sure that you get all your ducks in a row. Don't go sponsor a neighborhood until you've got everything optimized.
Great advice. What if my business was in X neighborhood and I lived in Y? Is it important to tell my Y neighborhood where my home is that I own a business over in X?
Yep. So as your business profile, it will allow you to select specific neighborhoods. So you can definitely sponsor the neighborhood that you're in, or you could sponsor the neighborhood that is adjacent to your neighborhood. You can definitely pick and choose. And it also depends on, again, like I said, if it's highly competitive, you might end up being put on a wait list. If there's too many people, too many businesses already advertising in that neighborhood, they may have you wait.
I see. Kim, sorry, Kim, I know your name like I know mine. Aurenheimer. I've marketed my woman wine and wheels there.
Love it.
That's interesting. So, and that's free. Basically, you just must type something in almost like a Facebook post and just let it go.
It's a post. Yep. You can promote events, all sorts of things on there.
Wow. So interesting. Is there a downside at all to this?
I haven't seen it yet. I really haven't. Now, just like anything, as things grow and evolve, I will tell you. So the downside is really more for if you have multiple locations, you want to be particular about how you're claiming those listings, because you can have, say, your personal profile has, almost like on Facebook, you manage different pages. You can manage different profiles or different locations. And that's not the most friendly navigation in there, but it's not, I mean, once you get in there and you figure it out, it's just a learning curve in the beginning.
Wow, cool. Kim says they also have annual
Yep.
Nextdoor Favorites campaign. We have won the last 3 years in several neighborhoods.
I
That's
love
so
it.
cool. Kim, I only wish we had known that you have this great experience. We'd have you on with us. Sorry about that, because Kim's always a wealth of great knowledge. My two favorite Kims in the world.
We could
Kim,
do a
welcome.
version 2. Like,
Yeah, we can
next
do
steps.
exactly right. We can do a version 2. Very educational. Thank you. As we always do with my guest host, it's just kind of a little short wisdom trip for us. So thank you so much. By the way, Kim, are you ready for your fortune of the week?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
Scared.
Oh my God, this one's already cracked open, but it always makes a mess in my studio. It's amazing. Well, so here it is. We do 3 kinds of jobs: cheap, quick, and good. Interesting. We do
Yeah,
3
but
kinds of
I've
jobs:
always
cheap.
heard you can't do all 3. You have to pick
Yeah,
2.
I think you can only pick up 2, but if you realize that as you head out to do something, you're either going to be cheap, quick, or good, why would you pick anything but good or great?
Exactly.
Especially, yeah, I think that's the wisdom is, go for the gusto. Go for the gusto.
Love it.
Hey,
Lisa said the Kim twins. It's funny.
The Kim twins. Very good, Lisa. Hey, look at this week. We had a great episode that released today, Hiring Practices with Brian Kelly. Brian just laid it all out for us, Kim, on his passion for hiring the right people and the things he learned with books. He's got a great culture. He knows that he can't risk his culture when he hires people. You can't hire people that just fog a mirror. You will love that episode with Brian Kelly. And we also had on Jennifer Filzen last Friday. And, talk about all these great marketing people. She wrote a book, The Give to Get Principle. And that is an excellent, Kim, I don't know if you know that, but I wrote the foreword for that book. Yeah, I know. Golly. Okay. Hey, look, I think it's time for Roy Foster to come on board, and let's get Roy in here right now. Hey, Roy, how are you, man?
Hey, good morning.
Hey, we're out in Reno this morning. We're in Reno. All right.
That's right.
Can't wait to see your place. Can't wait to see your place, Roy. Why don't you flip that screen around and give us the grand tour? Oh my God, he's got a parts store in his back corner.
Can't hear.
You can't hear? Okay, maybe it's too. You're outdoors. Maybe that's the harder part.
Let me just walk in and then I'll go back to the mic. Is that okay?
Sure. That'd be great. I don't know about you, Kim, but what I saw is signs for 2 parts stores right there in his backyard. I'm sure he doesn't have any problem with hotshot delivery.
Definitely not.
So here's the storefront of the building.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
And you're right. There's O'Reilly right next door, which Napa always thinks I'm cheating on them, but I'm not.
Oh, I got it. Oh, there's no Napa store there. That Napa sign is yours. I got it. Okay.
And then we have our key drop. We have our night pickup, which is working fantastically, especially with the COVID. We'll come on inside.
Oh, look at that. Now, that's the first time I've seen the stripes on the floor.
Yeah, we have this tape around, so we decided just to lay that out, and it's worked really well. We've had a couple signs posted. So this is our reception area.
Oh, I love your word art on the wall. You're the second shop in the month now we've seen the word art.
I love that.
Yeah,
isn't that gorgeous? I mean, are those part of those words up there, Roy? Your values?
Partly. Most of them are destinations.
Okay.
If you take a look.
I see.
Ball game, concert, golf course.
But you chose those words, right?
No, it's part of the Napa Pro Image.
Okay.
If you go to the Napa Pro Image, you can find it there.
Got it.
It's just a wallpaper. And then we have our nice digital TV, some of our certificates, more reception area. There's Jeff waiting for his car.
Okay.
Come on through here. Here's our advisors. They have their own desks, and our customer service representative. They're all working hard. And then
they're probably spending more time at their desk than they are at the front counter.
Yeah, I thought it was better that they actually have a desk to sit at, a little more comfortable than sitting at a counter all day. And then, as needed, they can walk to the counter and take care of folks.
Hey, Roy, zoom over into that shredder box. I don't know if enough people recognize that, where you probably just that's a service comes in and shreds anything that's in that box. What, every month?
Yep, once a month or more frequent if needed.
Okay.
And it's cheap. I think it's $20 a month.
Oh, cool.
Here's our dispatch area. So we have our lube sticker printer, some various things set out, seat covers, floor mats, steering wheel covers. New little thing with COVID, hand sanitizers to put in the cars.
Okay.
And then you can see more of the dispatch area here.
Nice, clean, organized, huh, Kim?
Very, very impressive.
We'll just keep walking through here. Here's Randy doing some cleaning. It's our office manager, her little office in here. That's Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Working hard. Parts area, have batteries and just various shop supplies in these cabinets. Just some little bit of storage here.
You know, let me ask you a question, Roy. Nice bathroom facilities. I've been to a couple of shops, seen a lot of batteries in inventory. I'm assuming you must be selling what, maybe 5 a week?
Oh yeah, probably at least more than that.
Okay, and the discipline is to check every car that comes in.
Every battery gets tested, correct?
Yep. Okay.
And tons of the drivability stuff turns out to be just batteries. Just weird problems. So I'm going to try to put my AirPods in fast car so I can hear better.
Okay. As we take. Well, we're having a interesting audio. Roy, we may have created a huge echo here. This is a first. Listen, we're always doing brand new first things on this show. Hear my voice twice.
The best part was your echoed laugh. That was awesome.
Well, it looks like we may have lost Roy, and at least I see that he went on mute. Here he's back now. Well, we apologize to the audience. That we seem to have this delay in not only my voice, but and Roy. Oh man! All right. Well, look at Roy. If you can hear me at all, we are getting your picture. Yes, here we go.
Okay, I'm back. I apologize.
Oh, good. That's all right.
I thought I could pop my AirPods in correct. I'll hurry through this. Just more shop supplies through here. Lots of filters and various things, BG stuff. Our parts return counter.
Okay.
Nicole does a good job keeping that cleaned up.
Boy, that is so critical today to get your credits and core credits, new credits, always good. You got to have a good tracking system. Good to see that.
A lot of money. There's
a great looking shop.
Walk through the work area.
Do I see 8 bays?
8 bays.
No, more than
4 days back to back. And more text toolboxes. Here, I'm going to sneak under here real quick. So this is kind of behind. We built this partition wall to kind of keep things hidden back there so it doesn't look cluttered. Behind the wall, so we have our bulk oil, our spring compressor, just a little workbench, and then a lot of the all the flush machines.
Yeah.
Different shop tools back here.
Equipment. Did I see a stairway? Do you have a mezzanine up there?
Yeah, there's a stairway up here. It's just parts. We do a lot of exhaust stuff, muffler inventory, hangers, gaskets, a lot of uneventful things. We have another brake lathe up there.
Are you happy with Roy? Are you happy with the bulk containers of oil, or are you looking at those smaller units?
I've been really happy with those actually. Yeah. So it does about 80%.
Okay.
And then, we have a lot of other oil inventory back in here.
Exactly.
Just oil drainers things, shop press, welder, torches, some other testers, parts washer. And then this opens back up into this area here. This is our wheel and tire service area. We have a tire changer, balancer, and then just back into the shop here.
Got it. Hey, what's the weather in Reno like for today and the next few days?
So today it's really mild. It's about 45 degrees. A couple days ago we had 2 feet of snow, and it's snowing again tonight. So, but the temperatures are pretty mild. We get a lot of snow, but it melts off pretty quick. So
okay, all right, good. So
nice.
You're not dependent on the snow there as far as servicing vehicles.
No, I mean bad weather is always helpful for business, but not dependent on. We have our alignment team.
Some pretty big toolboxes there.
Yeah, these guys have been doing it a long time. And
hey, thanks for being here, Chris Machado. He just a great mention about a beautiful shop that you have. I love some of the comments that we've had on social media. Boy, Roy, this was just a fabulous tour. A lot of great people looking and just loving the beauty of your shop. That looks like you're a pipe bender there, and very well organized. I mean, as much as there's a lot of stuff there, it looks very, very organized.
Yeah, we try to. It's helps with the efficiency. I'll take you upstairs to the other side really quick.
Okay.
I know I'm probably burning time here. This is our conference room, training room.
Oh, I love it.
Break room.
Oh my gosh.
So I love it. We have a big screen, microwave, toaster oven, fridge, freezer. My wife keeps it stocked with Red Bull and snacks and Hot Pockets and all sorts of stuff. Just some plaques and things. Just more space in here. This is my office.
All right.
And
the Roy space.
Nice and tucked away.
Yeah, I like that. He's got the view of not only of all the bays, but he's got the security system. I see the ITs all there.
All our IT stuff. Yeah.
So nice.
How long you been in business, Roy?
My father started the business in 1947. And
boy.
I've owned it since 1992.
Wow. 47. That makes it what? It's 73 years old, something like that?
Yes. Yeah. 73, 74, right in there.
Yeah, a legacy business. Roy, thank you so much for the tour. I love that. That's a great ending picture, isn't it? I love that. That's a great ending picture. Well, hey, turn the camera around. Stick with us. We're going to do the final pieces here. And thank you so much. Let's do the trivia, everybody, as we end the show. And thank you all so much for being here. What year and in what state was Toyota's first sale in the U.S.? I'm sure that some of you probably said, well, maybe California, Japan, California. Well, if you were right about it being California. And it was in 1958. I mean, who would have thought? There's the picture of the car. In 58, a little Japanese car called the Toyo Pet showed up in California. It got ridiculed. It got amazing mileage, and by the end of the year, it got about 288 sales. Toyota Motor Sales president led the charge to introduce Toyotas to the U.S. as early as 56. And after Toyota sent a few over for testing on the American roads in the late summer of 57, it started to devise a strategy to sell their cars in 58. So if you didn't know that, now you know it. Hey, I want to offer you an essential episode that you need to listen to, everyone. That would not be the right screen, Rick. There you go. Thank you. Pre-scheduling appointments. The time has come. If you have not listened to this, you owe it to yourself. Academy 207. I want this to be one of those life-changing moments that you say, oh my God, 59% of the people say they'll accept a future appointment. So my question to you is, why aren't you doing it? And this was a very intense podcast. Intense. I'm telling you, this was intense because we're really saying to you, the industry, why the heck aren't you doing it? And you need to listen to that. Hey, next week, here's who's with me. Vin Waterhouse from the Waterhouse Group. So many of you know Vin. And Nerses Mavelian from Autoscope European in Dallas, Texas. That's going to be a fun show next week. Hey, thanks to Kim Walker from Shop Marketing Pros. And of course, Roy Foster from Roy Foster's Automotive in Reno, Nevada. If you want us to tour your shop, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to schedule you out. And if you want to come on and be a guest host and just dump some of your great wisdom on the industry and let it be a video and a podcast, we'd love to have you. So thank you, Kim Walker, as always, so appreciated for being here. And Roy, a great tour. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thanks, Carm.